Where do you want me here?
Right there, thank you very much.
Okay.
Good morning.
John. Okay.
Morning.
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 When
Right,
you're ready.
Do you want to
Yeah.
start it off?
Do you accept that?
Audio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you accept that this is the end of the treaty?
I think what's important now is to have a time for reflection. We have the Dutch referendum in a couple of days' time. There'll be the European Council in the middle of June, where all the leaders can discuss the implications of the votes that have taken place. But I think that underneath all this, there is a more profound question, which is about the future of Europe, and in particular the future of the European economy, and how it deals with the modern pressures of globalisation and technological change, and how we ensure that the European economy is strong and is prosperous in the face of those challenges. Now, underlying all these debates about the Constitution is, I think, that central economic challenge.
But isn't that a problem that the French have rejected the more liberal economic model which we in Britain are pushing for? So what changes could there be to the treaty to make it acceptable to both the French and the British?
Well, this is why I think we've got to have this bigger debate now in Europe. I mean, the Constitution is a perfectly sensible set of rules to govern a Europe. There's no longer 15 countries, but 25, 27, perhaps 30 or more. But the question that is being debated by the people of Europe is, how do we, in this era of globalisation, make our economies strong and competitive? What is the European social model of social protection in today's world? How do we ensure that we remain prosperous, that we continue with the emergence of powers like China with a very, very competitive global environment? How do we make sure that the living standards of our citizens rise? So I think that debate is the debate we have got to have, almost irrespective of what now happens to the Constitution.
But don't you accept that the treaty is dead, or are you still going to have a referendum?
If there is a constitutional treaty, I mean, let me make it clear, as I've said many times before, if there's a constitutional treaty to vote upon, we will have a vote in Britain before ratifying it. But I think we've now got to see what happens in the Dutch referendum in a couple of days' time. We've got to have the discussion at the European Council.